So another thing we're going to speak on, more of this church crap. And yes, what 2 days ago, Candace Owens dropped on her Twitter and said, "Can you stupid crooked pastors have a sermon without saying my name?" And then we decided to actually look into what the pastors have been saying.
Did you
And
really?
here we go with this.
Fucking brilliant. Did you really do this?
As a Jew. He's coming
so.
back as a resurrected man, Jesus.
Okay, here we go. This isn't from Sunday. We ain't that fast, but this is some of the things that they've been talking about.
God came to this world as a Jew. He's coming back as a resurrected man, Jesus Christ, not only the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, but he's Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. His throne will be in Jerusalem, the Jewish capital.
And I just want to say, all this stuff just makes me want to throw up. And so I that's just me. And a couple people are asking, that paperwork said 2020. What can y'all explain that before we move on to this? Can anybody explain it said 2020? Allie?
Sorry. Which paperwork?
Hold on, let me show it to you again. The paperwork you sent me right here. Hold on. So we won't get to that in a second, but I like to answer people's questions in the chat. So it's right, I think. Wait, right here. Right here, it is at the bottom. It said in the 2020 presidential election. So this is a pardon. So he was pardoned from fixing.
He was. There's many articles regarding this, but the most recent is okay, so I'll read it to you. President Donald Trump pardoned Arizona fake electors over the weekend, along with a number of other high-profile supporters who spread election misinformation and attempted to help the president overturn the results of the 2020 election. Last year, the fake electors were indicated by a grand jury by signing a bogus document claiming that Donald Trump won the 2020 election. After Trump's campaign allegedly urged him to do so, Trump is identified in the indictment as undetected co-conspiracy number 1. In April 2024, in Arizona, a grand jury indicted 18 people for their involvement in their efforts to fraudulently overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election of the Joe Biden won the state around 10,000 votes. Blah, 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 blah. All the fake electors involved in the scheme were indicted, including Arizona Jake Hoffman. We heard about him before. Tyler Boyer from Turning Point USA, COO. And so this was 2020, but it also leads into, I know it sounds confusing, guys, but it also leads into this, because this is still ongoing court. He's also involved in the other. You guys got to remember who Tyler Boyer is.
Wait. No. We got to go off of what we have.
Yeah. So the article talks about 2020 up until. Yeah, it goes from 2020. Does it have something
about 2025? Because then we just talking crazy then.
It goes from 2020 up until 2025.
Okay, can you send me what it says? So yeah. Because the thing about it, if it says 2020 and we're way in 2025, we can't turn around and say it has something to do with the 2025 election, because unless we have something
not the 2025 election, the 2024.
Okay, 2024 election.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mother of Danes. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Is former FRMRAZ Senator Jerry Lewis. Never forget how upset he was about Trump trying to pleasure Arizona politicians in 2020 to push the fake narrative of lost votes. Carrie Lake was part of it.
Oh.
See, this sounds like a 2020 situation and not a 2024 situation. It sounds like all this was in 2020. So I don't know. I'm just,
Is what you showed us an official document of the pardon?
The second one was, yes, where his name was underlined.
That was official, like you looked it up on Gov, whatever, because
yeah, everybody. I think that day everybody was posting it, but I sent this is ongoing as well. This isn't just so if we're doing 2024, it's an ongoing court document that's going on right now, like right now, investigation.
For the audience, Ali,
yeah.
I need for the audience to be able to be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that, because we're talking about this, and if it's ongoing, it needs to be something 2023, 2024. So the audience is like, all right, because I don't want to lose credibility with the audience, because
exactly.
That's all I'm saying. So send me what you got. We're gonna move on, but send me what you got because I don't want to be looking crazy. Okay. And Kelly, you got something? You said Kelly said something in the chat. I'll bring you up if you want to come up. Okay, so let's get into these disgusting ass pastors. This is
as a Jew. He's coming back as a resurrected.
So this is Jack Hibbs. This is Rob McCoy's leader. This is Rob McCoy's Jesus daddy.
God came to this world as a Jew. He's coming back as a resurrected man, Jesus Christ, not only the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, but he's Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. His throne will be in Jerusalem, the Jewish capital, in the nation of Israel, the Jewish state. And he will sit upon the throne of David, an amazing Jewish musician and warrior and king. All this rhetoric you're hearing, everybody, get pumped. We're in the last days. It's got to go this way.
Now, what he's about to say next is the stupidest, most idiotic shit you can say on a pulpit. Now, remember, he said, we're in the last days. Get pumped. What? So I'm about to play what he's about to say next, but I'm sure y'all can already assume what he's about to say. We're in the last days. Get pumped. This man is about to say, Jesus is going to come back, and whoever is against IHOP, he's going to slap him or some shit. This is literally what he's about to say. He's in the pulpit saying this crazy shit. He literally said, get pumped, we're in the last days, and Jesus is going to come back, and he's going to be looking at who don't like IHOP. And Jesus is going to slap in your face. Watch. Shit is crazy.
Listen, if your church is not pro-Israel, it's not a church.
It's not a church.
You're not going to go to heaven.
That's a fact right there. That's just a fact. It's not a church.
Nuts. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
If your church is not pro-Israel and pro-reaching the Jewish people with the love of God, you're not in a New Testament church. You're actually attending a fraud. It's fraudulent. Get up, get out. Chosen people, without a doubt. God said they are. Is his covenant will eternal? Yep.
So right there, I had to cut it out because he just kept saying IHOP so much. He said, is IHOP God's chosen people? It is. I just cut it out because he just kept saying it. So just so y'all know.
He said so. We need to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. God says to do that. God says that the Christian is to provoke the Jew to jealousy by our love for them and for God. Did you?
I don't even know what the hell that means. Does anybody know what the hell that means? Provoke somebody to jealousy.
It's provoke. Okay, so here's what he's saying. He's basically saying, since we're God's chosen, it makes everyone else really jealous, right? Although in the Old Testament, I am a jealous God doesn't exist anymore. But he really is bringing to light all the Gentiles and the people that aren't Jews, and they're just jealous. They're jealous. They must ask for forgiveness because they're jealous.
But he's not one either,
he's changing the Bible, Rachel.
What?
He's manipulating the Bible. He's changing all the words.
But he's not one either. So how is he saying somebody's jealous and he's not one? I
think it's he is talking about IHOP, the place, right? But he's also talking, he's not, you're right. If he's not one, then
he's a Gentile.
Right. So then that doesn't make any sense because according to it.
Yeah.
So do y'all remember, and I don't want to go off on a tangent, but do y'all remember Bird Box Part 2?
I remember Bird Box, but not Part 1 or 2. Okay.
Well, it's 2. Which one did you see?
I just remember Bird Box.
Bird Box was about, you got to walk around with your blindfold on, right? But if y'all remember, put a 1 in the chat if y'all seen Bird Box 1 and 2. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all seen the movie Bird Box 1 and 2. And it was some people that were chosen by the monster, chosen ones, right?
Oh, interesting.
They were chosen by the monster.
Yeah.
So everybody had to walk around like this, or they'll get, eaten by the monster, right? But the people who were chosen, the chosen ones, were able to just walk around without their eyes being closed, right?
Oh, wow.
So in Bird Box, they would say, I'm one of the chosen ones, and I can show you the light, and he'll make the people open their eyes, and they'll die when they open their eyes and stuff, right? So this kind of weirdo talk about chosen ones, it reminds me of Bird Box, and it's absolutely disgusting because you're either the chosen one or you're not. And then what happens is in Bird Box, people want to be like the monsters, but they're people. So they run around trying to, unalive people for the monster in order to be a chosen one. Just like these American weirdos sucking IHOP's ass. So I hope I don't lose anybody, but in Bird Box, there's a monster and there's normal people. And then there's people in the middle. And that's these IHOPians kissing the monster's ass, and they're running around trying to open people's eyes for the so the monster can get them. That's literally what I hear with these crooked ass pastors.
You literally could and should do a comparison, because you saying all that makes me go, oh my God, they tell us, and it's subconsciously and also meant for kids who are growing up, getting that message into their brain. It's just like Monsters Inc., which I think, reminds me of that. It's like they're getting our loosh from making sure that we're afraid, and they run out of loosh when we're not afraid anymore. It's just there's all these stories that, so do that, make a video. I'd love to see that comparison. That would be super cool. And I don't think you'd get in trouble if you use short clips and then compared it to what's going on now, because that's a really, they tell us everything. They have to. It's that karmatic way to clean their karma, actually, by letting you know through entertainment, which means to entertain, which means to
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can pull up some clips and help y'all understand the whole Bird Box thing. But that is what I feel when I'm listening to these weirdos. So let me back it up a little bit. And if y'all watch Bird Box, listen to what this man is saying.
Jewish musician and warrior and king. All this rhetoric you're hearing, everybody, get pumped. We're in the last days. It's got to go this way. Listen.
That's how they were saying in Bird Box. Hey, it's gonna be okay. Just open your eyes. It's okay.
Wow.
If your church is not pro-Israel, it's not a church. If your church is not pro-Israel and pro-reaching the Jewish people with the love of God, you're not in a New Testament church. You're actually attending a fraud.
Wow.
And in Bird Box in part 2, it was a guy
Bird Box
that was hanging out with his daughter, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But it wasn't his daughter. It was a reincarnation of his daughter, right? Because she had already died.
Yeah.
And what the reincarnation of his daughter was doing was like, if you want me to stay alive, you have to enlighten all these people, which is act like he's like everybody else, get close to him and open the window and let the monster in. And then the little girl was like, then we can be together forever. So some of these people may have been threatened, their family, or either just paid off, where there's a feeling like, okay, if I do these things for IHOP, they will choose me and I will be one of the chosen ones. And my family can go with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking by proxy.
By
proxy. Yeah. If your church is not for them, because I met a couple of Christians here where I live, and we went out to lunch after church, and I thought it was automatic that they would be against women and children being in, that place on the strip. Okay. I'm trying to be really careful with that, but rhymes with Raza.
Mm-hmm.
And instantly,
please don't. There's no reason for you to do that. Please don't.
I'm saying what they said. I'm just saying in the conversation, you're going to be fine.
I get it. Don't say that.
So what they said was, they said the same thing that this minister said to me. They looked at me and they said, "Oh, you don't understand. If you don't believe in this, you're not a Christian." And I just said, "Well, I guess then I'm not, because I remember the song, they'll know you're a Christian by their love. And that doesn't feel like love to me."
All right, so let's keep going.
It's fraudulent. Get up, get out. Chosen people? Without a doubt. God said they are. Is his covenant will eternal? Yep, he said so. We need to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. God says to do that. God says that the Christian is to provoke the Jew to jealousy by our love for them and for God. Did you know that? When Christ returns, he's going to ask, what did you do to me when I was hungry and thirsty, or naked, or sick, or in prison? Jesus was talking to, what did you do to my brethren? He's referring to, in Matthew 25, what did you do to my brethren in their time of need? So friend, listen to this. If God does not keep his promises, if God doesn't keep that covenant, you're not going to go to heaven. I'm not going to go to heaven. I don't care who you are. You're not going to heaven.
Funny, I'm not Jewish, but my God's Jewish. My God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And
people need to realize that the Candace Owens approach is actually borderline mental case.
Okay.
There's something seriously wrong.
what does the Bible say about the future of people in the last days?
This person talking, his name is Jack Hibbs. He's the daddy of
McCoy.
Rob McCoy.
Yeah.
So you got Rob McCoy, and then you got Jack Hibbs. Jack Hibbs is at the top. He's over all of the thousands of Calvary churches. He's a multi-millionaire, probably billionaire. He's over all of the Calvary churches. So he is at the top when it comes to, he's a cult leader. Let's just say that he's a cult leader. He's a leader of the cult.
You're going to want to know so you can answer people like Tucker Carlson and people like Candace Owens, and you can educate them about what the Bible has to say. Okay, so
wow. Wow.
So this is the reason why Candace Owens is so sick of them talking about her, because they fail to just do something as simple as doing their freaking job by just opening the Bible and talking about the freaking Bible. But they don't want to talk about their Bible. They want to talk about their Bible, their religion.
It's their interpretation.
Their interpretation. And this is the reason why I am so thankful for this guy. This guy saved my whole life. Hold on one second. I want to show y'all the guy that saved my life. Where is he? But there's a guy that saved my life, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know where I would be. I would be one of these idiots that are stuck in this Bible thumping religion mess. And yeah, I'm just in a better situation. This is the guy right here. His name is Billy. Those who don't know, when I was young, I watched Poltergeist 1, Poltergeist 2, Poltergeist 3, and this guy was the most evil piece of crap you ever want to see. He was throwing up demons out of his mouth. There's all kinds of stuff. And he just walked around singing church songs. And because of this dude, it helped me understand that all pastors are gay and they're evil. They're gay, evil people. So, and I'm not saying gay people are evil, but if you're a pastor, you're evil and gay. So once I realized that, I was like, oh, so pastors are the actual devil. Because I don't believe in a devil. I believe pastors are the devil. Oh. That man scared the shit out of me. And every time my mom took me to the church, I'm like, that's him. He's a demon. And because of that, it put me in a good position where I never believed anything that those demons were saying. And it just changed my whole life. It just changed my whole life. But the Jack Hibbs guy
changed my life too.
What do you mean?
Ever since you played that, I don't know, remember which live stream it was. Every time I look at any pastor, I think of like putting a hat on them like that.
I think there's a difference between pastors and priests.
Yes,
like there's priests and
Catholic, so
like my mom's a minister, my grandpa's a minister, my brother's a minister, my uncle's a minister. They're not bad people. I know that. I grew up with them. So it's not all pastors. Pastor is a different word than priest. And he's representing a priest. And I think that they're I mean, it's being outed right now that there's a lot of nefarious activity going on in the and that's just say with priest and
I agree. I grew up Catholic. I know what you mean. Like when I go to church, I didn't listen to this stuff. I listened to like politics. And when you go to church, don't you want to come home and feel uplifted? Do you want to feel like, oh, and listen to that stuff? Mostly it should be singing. And
the combination though of putting together politics and preaching is what Turning Point wasn't about. But they turned it into that.
I have, my own beliefs, so I don't mean to offend anybody. But if you decide to be a pastor, that means something's wrong. And there's because the thing about it is there's this need to control narratives. Because I can show you where churches, large churches in particular, not small churches. I don't know, maybe small churches too, but large churches literally work for the government. And if they don't do that church, if that church does not do what the government mandates, they don't get any money. All right. And they get tax benefits. So large churches work for the government. And if you think the government is on your side, then you may think pastors on your side. But if you're a person that understands that the government ain't shit and they trying to kill you and they trying to make you gay and indoctrinate you and put you in a debt and make you a slave, well, then you'll understand pastors are doing the same thing. They work for the government. The easiest way the government gets to you is through schools and through church. So the teachers of the children and the church of the old people. So next thing you know, your grandmama, your auntie, the people that raised you are indoctrinated and stupid. And then your kid go to school and they're indoctrinated and stupid. And now you're this 25, 30-year-old person in the middle, and you're just like, yo, why are the old people stupid and why are the young people stupid? Have y'all ever just thought about, like, why are the old people stupid and the young people stupid? It's because of church and school. It's indoctrination. So, you know, I don't want to offend your family members or whatever, but if you're a pastor, you work for the devil, in my opinion.
Well, there's Vatican, right? There's someone just said there's Vatican, popes, priests, and that's one thing.
Can you back out the mic just a little bit? You're super loud.
So there's Vatican. Vatican, thank you. I can't hear myself. There's Vatican, popes, priests. That's one thing, right? And then there's the whole New World Christianity, and then there's mega churches, and then there's the IHOP narrative, and that's a whole nother thing. So I think there's so many different forms, but I get what you're saying, because I think initially religion was basically invented to control masses based on the archaic narrative of, like, Jesus is going to save you, right?
Save you and come back and do this, and if you don't do this, you're not going to go to heaven.
Right. Yeah. And wait for him. Don't do it yourself. Wait for him and put all your power away, not inside of yourself, but outside of yourself.
And there's another movie. And there's another movie.
And
everybody in the chat, hold on, put a one in the chat. Y'all seen the movie The Village?
Oh yeah.
Everybody put a one in the chat if you watched the movie The Village. It was the same thing. They were in an Amish little community, right? And the way they kept everybody from staying, you know, from leaving, they said the woods has a monster and is this devil and the devil. So what happens is a kid, they would make it like a kid. They would kidnap a kid and say the woods did it. Well, if they wouldn't have went in the woods, they would still be here. And oh my God, little Timmy is gone. They got him. So all you people, don't go in the woods, because you'll be like little Timmy. Next thing you know, you already know, some little kids was like, fuck that. I want to go out there and see. And it was nothing. And what they found was, it was a bunch of digged out ditches in the ground. So when you walking through the woods, you fall in the ditch. And next thing you know, they, you know, kill you or do whatever that, you know. But there was no monster out there. There was just ditches. So the people started, like, I think the girl fell in a ditch. And of course they was trying to get them out or whatever, but the ditch was so deep. And it was just like, why are all these ditches out here? And they figured out, like, where the ditches were. So the girl kept going, or the boy kept going. So they was like, they're figuring it out. So they literally put on a mask and acted like a monster and started running after because if somebody gets away, guess what? They made it, and now they can turn around and send the police, because it was a village of kidnap. Well, they didn't kidnap nobody, but they made it a point to keep everybody in there kidnapped.
Setting up the belief system.
Yeah. And it's the belief system, the Jesus stuff, this, if you don't do this, this is going to happen to you. So now you understand what I'm saying, Rachel? It's all demonic.
Yeah. Someone super chatted you, and you might want to go back to that. It's High Desert Biker. You want to read that? It's blue.
Yeah. So I grew up Catholic. My preach was caught as a PDF. See, I don't know many pastors that aren't gay. I'm not. Well, I say
pastors not. I can tell you that
pastors are gay. So, but the thing about it is, if you decide to be a pastor, it might mean that you're gay, because why would you want to be a pastor out of all jobs?
So like, Rachel, tell me. So I grew up Catholic, and then I went to the Christian church because I didn't really like the Catholic rules. Oh, well, you can't get married if you had a baby first. What? Like, you're not allowed to do that. You can't do this. So what? I'm not welcome. Like, if I couldn't have a baby, which I couldn't, right? I wasn't fertile. There was something wrong. I couldn't have it. So I gave up on having children, but I still have my faith, and I prayed every night by my bedside to have a baby. So I had this big on war with this Catholic priest who said that I'm sinning because I had a baby out of wedlock, but I did it. But for me, the baby it's God's child. Does that make sense? It's how if I'm told that I can't have a child without taking drugs, like what do you call it? I forgot what it's called. I think it's called chlamyd, whatever. And so now the priest is telling me that I am not welcome and I'm not this. I had to go to the highest bishop to tell him my story just so that I can get my child baptized. Do you see how wrong that is?
Well, this is the thing about, again, organized religion, but that is not to make a blanket statement, because I asked my grandfather, he passed away years ago, but he was born in the early 1900s. I said, "Why did you become a minister?" Okay. I mean, because he loved baseball and he always wanted to be a baseball guy. And so I asked him, and he said, "We didn't have a choice back then. You didn't have that many options."
Exactly.
And him, you know what I mean? Him being a minister, he was also a teacher before that. But being a minister it gives you a place in society. But he gave back to the community. So it was the old school churches, like Little House on the Prairie stuff.
But they teach you all this stuff, but they behind closed doors. And it happened to my dad back in the olden days, because my dad was a what do you call those? Altar boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Something happened to him.
But that's
something happened to my daughter.
They love little boys.
Nothing bad happened to my daughter, but something sketchy happened where she said, "Mom," and this, like, everybody probably has their own story. "Mom, the guy came really up close to me, during Sunday. When you send the kids down to the basement? Does anybody know that? Like when you
I don't go to church, so I don't go in nobody's basement. I don't know about that.
Well, I don't go anymore. I have churches in my house. But when you go and watch the sermon, they take the little kids, because there's babies screaming, there's kids running around. So there's a downstairs place where the kids go and color and talk about Jesus and stuff like that. Everybody in the chat should know what I'm talking about.
I just didn't go to Catholic church, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I grew up Presbyterian.
And I don't want to know.
Like,
So like
it sounds like send the kids down to the basement. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Are you crazy? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that was it for me. And then I just, that's it. It doesn't change my faith, but I'm not going to the congregations anymore.
Exactly. It doesn't change my faith either. Right. Because I love God. And but I don't need some old black man, white man, or whoever saying some dumb shit to me to scare the hell out of me, so I won't do something. I don't have time for all that. You go away.
It's about looking to someone else, whether it's a minister, a pastor, or it's been inbred in our brains to not have the power within, but always to look to someone to save you, whether it's a relationship. Right? It's a relationship, or it's a church, or it's a pastor, or whatever it is. Heaven forbid, weirdly enough, that quote, heaven forbid you look inside and you know that you were born of God and you were born as a good spirit, and everything else is going to program you, pollute you, or try to control you based off of your desire as a human being to fit in. And sometimes a church is like a sorority. It's like a fraternity. It's like, people want to feel belonging, and they want to look up to that person that has the answers, because heaven forbid they seek inside themselves. No, I appreciate a church community. When my mom got cancer, everybody was bringing us food and apple pie, and I love that aspect.
Yeah, that's good.
But Jesus doesn't judge anyone. Jesus and the God above doesn't judge us.
Right.
So I think anybody's welcome. I never heard of any church that I went to. I've been to many, many different kinds. And not once did they say you're not welcome here if you don't believe in a certain thing.
So you're referring to him, right?
Hold on.
Doors are open.
Yeah. So this is the thing that I like to steer clear of. It's the, if you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell and all this other stuff, right? Yeah. And you said something about, Rachel, you said something about the feeling of belonging. Mm-hmm. Well, I never wanted to belong, and that is the thing with me. And I'm serious. I really appreciate that part about me. I don't want to belong in most spaces, because I learned some older person told me a long time ago that 80% of people in the world are stupid. And I didn't understand what that meant, right? But as you got older, you started realizing it may not be 80%, but a lot of people are stupid. So certain things are for stupid people. Have y'all ever seen a expressway traffic light? Like before you get on the on ramp, there's a traffic light. I don't know if y'all seen those before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those those traffic lights are for stupid people because people are so stupid they don't know how to get on an on ramp properly without almost getting hit by another car that is driving faster than them. So they have to put up traffic lights. So in my brain, that traffic light isn't for me. It's for stupid people. So I don't listen to the traffic light. So the traffic light red, I just ride through it. I'm never stopping at a traffic light unless somebody's in front of me, the freeway traffic light, because it's for stupid people. So in my mind, certain things are built for stupid people because they're stupid. So they have to go here, they have to go there in order to not be stupid. Or in order to stay
ignorant. I think the word stupid, people can say you're stupid if you can't memorize something, and people can say you're stupid if you don't know math.
No. Ignorant means you don't know. I don't know. I'm ignorant. I don't know everything. And I like to understand new things and learn new things. So I'm a seeker of knowledge. So I have no problem being ignorant. I said stupid. Stupid means slightly incapable. You know, but you don't want to believe. You're so stuck on your belief system where you're going to go this way, even though you're supposed to go that way, because your belief system is telling you to go that way. The word stupid is the word I'm using. Stupid.
I feel like a lot of the older generation still go to church, and they have that, I got to get up on Sunday and go watch it in person. They don't have they're not on their phones like we are. And I feel like that now that TPUSA is trying to go TPUS Faith and get all these young kids and try to make more people come out, because no one's coming to church.
Right.
Okay. So why did we have Charlie? Charlie didn't ever speak at go look it up. He never speaked at his church. Not once did he go up.
Turning Point was not about faith-based. That's what Candace kept saying. His Turning Point wasn't about church.
Keep your microphone away, because it's just like, it's like it's too deep.
Turning Point was not about faith. Turning Point was about in entrepreneurship and coming together and sovereignty and building things together. It never ever had, that minister until Charlie left, and then they are kind of taking it over now and really turning it into that, because that lovely memorial in Phoenix that was geo-fenced, that lovely memorial that happened in a week's time with, fireworks and whatnot. That was what you would call a mega church experience, where when you bring the emotion out in people, that's when they buy stuff.
So let me play this real quick, because now we're going to talk about Rob McCoy a little bit. Over 1,000 churches on the West Coast, Calvary. So watch this. And I don't want to offend the people that are, in the chat and they go to church. That's cool. I'm just letting y'all know what I believe in. You're welcome to believe whatever you want, and it's not a bad thing. But all I can do is share what I believe in, and you can share what you believe in. It's no problem. We all can be a community. Charlie Kirk situation, the same thing. This isn't about Charlie Kirk to me. This is about the people that killed Charlie Kirk and why they killed him. Turning Point USA, along with Turning Point USA Faith, are using Charlie Kirk's name and likeness and his company that they just took over because Charlie Kirk is dead, to actually cover up multiple alleged sex trafficking rings that have been going on since 2018 through adjacent Turning Point shell companies that they're using to move money around or to hide money, along with their diabolical plan of merging their religious cult, which comprises of over 1,000 churches on the West Coast, Calvary Church.
My good friend Lucas Miles, who is now the director of TPUSA Faith, what's been happening with TPUSA Faith is we've been unifying the churches across America.
The Calvary Church has so many young sexual allegations connected to them where it easily makes sense. to use this new clean brand that they just took from Charlie Kirk because he's dead, Turning Point USA Faith.
What's been happening with TPUSA Faith is we've been unifying the churches across America.
And allegedly hired all the nasty, disgusting cult leaders, some of which have went to prison and have come back to the church and used the umbrella of Turning Point Faith to make all of the sexual allegations go away.
Listen to that. 3 victims, okay? The article goes on. It says Thomas Michael Camino, 31 years old, of San Juan Capistrano, was convicted in May of a girl and trying to lure a dozen others into sexual encounters by asking for help in finding his cat. Now, I want you to remember that this happened across 2 counties, okay? I also want you to remember that we're speaking about 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds, right? We're talking about 3rd graders. The problem comes in when Rob then decides that Camino should be involved in the Calvary Chapel Church, and more specifically, that Camino should have access to young children in a program called Home.
And remember, Calvary Chapel Church, the whole Calvary Chapel Church group is cults. And Jack Hibbs is allegedly the cult leader.
Chapel Church, and more specifically, that Camino should have access to young children in a program called Home Fellowship, which put him inside the homes of children. And he almost got away with it until some mothers went online, remembered exactly what had happened, and raised hell about it in 2022. Now, in response.
So keep in mind, a man was, doing the help me find my cat approach. He apparently he got what he wanted, got caught, did 8 years in prison, and then went back to the Calvary Church, and they made him the leader of the children part of their organization, Calvary Church. And this is proof. I always like to show y'all proof. Watch.
To this being discovered, Rob McCoy did not apologize. No. That's not how this works. Instead, you are about to see Rob basically employ tactics of psychological gaslighting. Maybe he learned this from his father, who did this for Navy intelligence, right? But he is going to host Thomas Camino for a podcast episode on the Bryce Eddy Show. He's going to vent his frustration at the people who are up in arms about the placement of this man in close confine with young children.
I was so compelled because of the gossip and the slander of my friend who's going to join me that I wanted him to tell his story. So 20 years ago, when we were over at Skyline, the introduction was you walked in and you said, I need to talk to you and I got to share with you. And you were just pretty blunt. You just laid it out there. And you said, this is what it is. And you followed the procedures. You did what was required of you. And you and I have been friends. There's been no issues.
I get accused of a crime that I did not commit. It's a falsely accused. It's an underage girl thing. And the premise of the case is there's a guy running around asking people about a lost cat. Some of us, I was one of them, were under surveillance. And so they had pictures of us. And they got enough people to say that looks like the guy. So they went and got me. Then they come over to my place with the search. They bring me in the search warrant over to my place. And they have 17 specific items that they're looking for. They get 11 of them. They get 11 of them. They get 11 of them. Which 11 items. Until you read what it is, I get arrested.
Do you know that it's documented that a lot of these guys, not all of them, but a lot of these guys have been going to these colleges, taking advantage of the students, using their influence, being next to Charlie Kirk to take advantage of the young students, boys and girls? Then the old dudes are doing the same thing with the churches.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like they ain't gonna get wore out. Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Not to mention their $40 million geofencing contract that they got with the country that we can't talk about.
What if I told you that at Charlie Kirk's memorial, every single person there might have had their phone geofenced on September 18th, 3 days before the memorial? Official government filings showed that the country we're not supposed to talk about wired money to a company called Show Faith by Works. That same filing says the company signed a $4 million contract with that country we're not supposed to talk about, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to run what they call a Christian church geofencing campaign. Here's what that means. Invisible GPS fences are drawn around churches and Christian colleges in states like Arizona, California, Nevada, Colorado. So basically, when your phone enters those zones, it can be tagged because in 2025, your faith and your phone might both be on record.
They can now track you and your family's whereabouts when you leave the church. Just think about that. You go to church to praise God, and then when you leave the church, they now have your information along with your location after you leave the church. And not only your information, your kids' information, because allegedly that may be who they're after. So this gang of idiots literally took out Charlie Kirk in order to take over this man's company, in order to cleanly do all this debaucherous shit that they've been doing since 2014. You ever heard of Romanian Angels? The CEO of Turning Point USA started that when she was 17. And who is the CEO of Turning Point USA? His own wife, Erica Kirk.
So in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's death, the very people that he did not want influencing Turning Point USA are influencing Turning Point USA. And it's people like Tyler Boyer, the chief operating officer at TPUSA, who secures all of the Jewish donors that Charlie Kirk was refusing to align with. Charlie Kirk just couldn't fire him. Tyler Boyer is more than just a gay little Mormon. He's actually a longtime political operative. His Mormon mission took him to Russia, at which point he developed ties to these shady Ukrainian orphanages that are so oftentimes connected directly with child sex trafficking operations.
Crazy.
So, yeah. And it gets worse. It gets worse. I found another video. But you got anything to say?
It just booted me off 2 times.
Oh,
I don't
I did?
know why. I don't know. I just got booted off twice.
Looks
I don't
like
know where's Rachel?
Looks like it booted Rachel off too. It says device not connected with Rachel. And that's not YouTube. That's StreamYard. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just like all of a sudden just like booted me out. I was just sitting here doing nothing, listening. And
Are you getting a call? That's not it?
Nope.
It's not a call?
No.
I don't know what that is then. Well, I can easily just bring you back up whenever it happens. All right, so here's another video about churches.
Tithes and offerings budget about every week, they're receiving about $437,799.
All of these people displaced. God gave me a vision, and he said we can do it in 21 days.
So right here, I think in Texas, the grid went out and thousands of people were without power. I think this was like 2 years ago. And this idiot, which is a pastor, he comes out here and says, hey, because everybody is without power, I need everybody to donate to me. I want y'all to think about that. Since everybody else is without power, I need everybody to donate to my church because everybody is out of power. That's literally what he's saying. It's crazy.
I'm asking 2,100 people to give $2,100 in the next 21 days.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun? It's called Deeper Discussion.
Because they don't like each other no more.
Number one, name a time when money.
Introverts who have a heart
Was made. So I wanted to share this to see if anyone else would be like
this is gonna be crazy.
Blown away. And this is a mega church. Okay, a lot of members, not sure, mom and pop. This is a mega church. So in tithes and offerings, they made or received $20,914,523.
$20 million per year, y'all.
I wanted to spend a moment to give you the state of our church and to let you know where we are after the unfortunate events of Hurricane Beryl that came at us unexpectedly.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I need y'all to comment in the comments, comment in the chat. Tell me about this dude.
This storm was not created for us. I would not be selfish to just have you pray for us alone. 2 million people at the time of impact.
2 million people were affected, but he wants 21 people to give his ass $2,100.
Had no power.
Right here. He don't give a damn about none of these people who literally just went through this storm along with his church. And then He's like, yo, but forget them. What about me? What about my church? See, the number one job for a church that isn't black, because black churches, their number one job is to keep their community stuck in poverty. But the number one job of an actual church that isn't crooked, you mobilize your community to go help people in the community. But all of these crooked pastors, all they literally want to do is to help themselves by keeping everybody broke and in poverty.
2 million people at the time of impact had no power.
2 million people.
No food. Some had no air conditioning. They were in literal heat waves because the temperatures in Texas are unforgiving.
But I want to stop right there. So this is kind of like what I'm saying. In Texas, they're without 2 million people are without power. And instead of helping those people, he's asking for those same people that are without power to give him their money.
Yeah, just like that Erica letter that just came out. Like, what's that?
Yes. Yes.
What the heck?
Erica.
Yeah, doesn't she have enough? She don't have enough. Okay.
She got insurance money. She got paid by IHOP and still asked for money.
But this has been going on for so long. Remember Joel Osteen in this reality, I guess. He's when there was that, remember when he wouldn't even let people into the freaking huge church and they
Oh yes.
needed a place just to sleep.
Yep. That guy right here, watch this. He's about to be in Osteen's church. Osteen is a scam artist too. Watch this. But forget them people. What about my church? This is crazy. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button as y'all coming on in and shout out your city. You have insurance, sir. How about you being hard-nosed and tough and go to the insurance company and go work? Drive for Uber or something, Pastor Keon. Stop begging your damn people for $4.4 million.
All we had to go through just to get here.
Let's see whose church he's at.
I want to express my gratitude to Pastor Joel and Victoria Osteen.
Oh, shut up. I just said that.
He's at Pastor Joel Osteen's church.
I didn't know you were going to do that. I didn't know. I said it right now. Is that not weird? It's like you and I didn't talk about this before.
That's what I'm saying. So the black pastors and the white pastors are all crooked and gay. That's what I'm saying.
Fake and gay.
They're gay and crooked.
GPS.
Wow.
Yeah. GPS is Gay Pastor Sunday.
Speaking of GPS, I'm saying you should have done an Uber. Uber, dude. And the Uber minister would be the best. I think we would make so much money just being like the Uber minister.
And just tell people what they need to do in the car.
Uber pastor.
Oh.
I actually started off doing it. I don't know. I'm sure y'all don't know that. I left my job. I left my job and started driving for Uber, right? And I was like a relationship person, right? And I wrote a book and I would sell my books in the car and people would ask me for advice while they're in the car and I would give advice while I'm in the Uber ride and give them advice and stuff.
That is something that I thought you should have like capitalized on that. And you're not Uber, you're one step above. So I was thinking like get your astrology read so you can pick that Uber driver, you can pick the counselor Uber driver, and they get like an extra $50 for their session.
I think that'd be interesting. Yeah, because that's the thing. It could possibly be like the relationship advice Uber driver.
Yes.
Yeah. If it's a relationship advice Uber driver, you hit them, you pay $50 more, and then they take you where you got to go, and they can help you with your situation.
How about this? PUD, pastor Uber driver.
But that's what I'm saying. So like these pastors,
pastor on wheels.
These pastors are grimy, and I think, like I said, because you got to go to pastor school in order to be a pastor. So that means
it's called seminary, but
you start off wanting to be a pastor. That means something's mentally wrong with you. Because who the hell wants to be a pastor? Ex-crackheads become pastors because they're ex-crackheads. But somebody that's on an up and up saying,
Well,
hey, I want to be a pastor. Why? Out of all things.
And all those military guys, they all want to be like Frank, ex-military. I want to become a pastor.
Yeah.
Rick Cutler. I want to
Yeah.
be a pastor. I want to help children. Like, what did you do in your life that is so bad that you need to be this? Like, I don't know.
They want to be an entertainer. They want it. They're like, you know what they are? They're all frustrated stand-up comics, and they're horrible, and they probably would bomb.
Moved to Texas at a young age.
Do you
Sorry
have
about that. Go ahead.
Oh man, but I don't know. Like,
they're frustrated entertainers. They want to be in front of an audience.
They're frustrated entertainers.
And
so, yeah.
Do you think they have like some, guilty conscience too, and it's just a shield?
I asked my grandpa. He said there was not that many options in a small town what to do to make a living, and to be a pastor, you could actually be part of the community. You get shit for free. People bring over food. I mean, you're kind of the celebrity of the town. I mean, he wanted to be a baseball player, but in the 1900s didn't have that option.
And so they have that also that position too. They look. Everybody looks up to them.
Yeah.
Out of respect, just respectfully, was he screwing all the chicks in the city?
My God, he never spent one day away from my grandmother. Almost a little too codependent for me, but in 65 years, and they died 3 months apart, and they were together every day. And she was, the smartest one, because she never went to school.
Okay.
She never got
Somebody said
indoctrinated.
all you have to do is prepare a
Indoctrination
sermon
camp.
once a
That's what
week.
school is. Huh?
Somebody said all you got to do as a pastor, just prepare a sermon once a week and you make a bunch of money.
Well, not in yet. Again,
You got to start off in a little church and nobody's in there. So like, that's the reason why I'm saying, like, why the hell would you want to be a pastor? Ain't nobody in there. And then now you got to spend 2 years to get all these people in your church. And now you got to build a new church because there's not enough room for more people. Why don't you just get on YouTube?
Okay, so they didn't have the internet back then, so there's that. And I mean, he wanted to be a baseball star, but he ended up being, he was a teacher as well. But like you're putting a huge blanket over every pastor in the whole entire world, and I think that's a tiny bit.
I would like to do that. I want to do that.
Okay.
And the reason why I want to do that is because I want people to be on alert of pastors. I don't care which pastor. I want people to be on alert because the way pastors get their victims is through getting them to trust them. But if you go into a church thinking that this pastor is a piece of shit and you like going to church, you're going to always keep boundaries between you and the pastor. So you can enjoy the band, you can enjoy the music, you can enjoy the word, but the second the pastor starts talking about some other shit, you're like, there he go. I know he wasn't shit. There he go with that dumb shit. And he walks over trying to touch your arm. Whoa, what you doing? Huh? Hey, my child. No, don't do all this stuff. And see, the thing about it is nothing wrong with church. I didn't say church, I said pastors. You can go to church and enjoy the word, but don't let the pastor near you. You get what I'm saying? Look at Rob McCoy. This motherfucker don't know nothing about Jesus, but he's sitting there talking about politics all day. He's a piece of crap. So you'll have better discernment if you go in with the understanding that all pastors are crooked gay people.
Okay, that's good. And you know what?
There's nothing wrong with gay people. He could be gay. What's wrong with gay people? I'm not against gay people.
Okay. Someone said in the chat, did Charlie go to religious school? I think that's a really good question. Did Charlie go to a religious school? I
don't think he went to any school. No. He didn't go to college. I know that. So I don't think so.
But I mean, as far as indoctrination for a religion, from what they want to paint you as is that he was, I mean, as Erica said, remember when Erica had the interview and Erica's like, and then he put the phone in the drawer and everybody has a junk drawer. And he said, Shabbat Shalom, Shamil Shemazel, Hassan Plate Incorporated. I mean, it's like all of a sudden he became Jewish. Charlie
He
was
went,
not.
he went to a Presbyterian church when he was a kid. Yeah.
And that's how I grew up. And you don't put your phone in the drawer and say Shabbat Shemal.
Wait,
Like,
Presbyterian, that's when you eat fish only, right?
okay, that's pescatarian. Oh my God.
Oh dear.
I'm really
Aaron. Oh, I love that. Who put that one?
That's funny. That's funny. All right, so look, let's keep going. Where's the video? Oh, here it is, right here.
Oh my God.
So this is one of the security guys that decides to
at a young age.
He wants to help kids. I told you they gay. They
joined the military just a little bit outside of high school. I became a police officer for the city of Irving in 1990. I spent 30 years at the city of Irving and approximately 22 years on the SWAT team. The Lord led me in 2019 to retire and to go into full-time missions and ministry outside of the United States. And I moved to Guatemala with an organization in natural disaster and relief. Staff, my name is Rick Cutler, and I'm applying for the Irish Relief Leadership School in Puerto Rico and in.
You see how he's just all in these other countries, Guatemala, Puerto Rico,
up in Belize.
Belize.
I want to attend the school so I can better prepare myself for the nations. I believe Jesus is
for the nations.
For the nations? What's the better prepare myself for the? What does that even mean? What does that mean? Prepare
for
myself
the tadpoles. For the tadpoles.
Called each and every one of us to serve the kingdom in our own special way. He has created us for a specific purpose, and I do believe that in the next chapter of my life that this purpose has been revealed.
Well, if you look at his hairline.
Oh my God.
Hairline being revealed, not his purpose is being revealed. How
Remember,
about
this guy was the trigger guy, guys. Like he was the one that was sketchy in the front in the event there.
But looking at his hairline, you can kind of understand him wanting to go to Guatemala or, not being able to get a woman here. He got to go to these other random countries to get his rocks off.
Well, what's
now
that
he's
hairline?
like,
Hairline got to
I'm
do
going to become a pastor. Maybe women would like me if I become a pastor in Guatemala. I'm just saying.
I'm finishing a career in law enforcement after 33 or 30 years of serving my community and my nation as a soldier in the United States Army as a military police officer and as a police officer in the city of Irving as a patrolman and a SWAT member and a SWAT team leader and a SWAT supervisor.
Hold on.
Threatening with heaven?
Can you stop for a second?
Huh?
Can you stop for a second? Is he in a job interview right now? Or is he reading a paper about what his resume is? Like, what is that? Like,
sounds like that's what he's doing. That might be one of those different ways of introducing himself to.
It's different clips. So somebody was interviewing him.
Some type of website.
Yeah, somebody was interviewing him, and then we just clipped it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's on a Zoom call or whatever, where he was actually on an interview with somebody, trying to get a job.
Notes to find out what he did in his life. Like I did SWAT and SWAT and SWAT and SWAT. And once you say you're in the military, you gain respect. So, go to that one first, and then serving the nation. What does it even fucking mean? Like
I don't know.
But he keeps saying it. It sounds good. I'm here to serve the nation. You're serving the nation.
But does he sound like he sounds disingenuous? That's what I'm saying. He just you all were in Guatemala. Go home, sir. You just retired from the military. Go home,
dude. I swipe left on that creep.
Why is in Guatemala? It's like heavily human trafficking down there.
Remember
traffic lights.
Yeah, Tahoe.
Okay.
There's
a lot of traffic lights and tadpoles.
Can't say can't say H word.
You can't say.
No.
Okay.
Okay, why you think we've been saying tadpole traffic lights this whole time, Allie?
Yeah, but they're not all minors. There's some that are older. So I didn't like. Okay,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's not your fault.
Tadpole traffic lights.
It's not your fault. It's the land of the free of speech.
And this is the reason why I wanted to do
remember
this show. This is the reason why I wanted to do this show today, because if it gets demonetized, I'm not gonna be mad. Remember, I told you that yesterday. So
if it gets demonetized, you're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna be mad. That's why I wanted to do this show today instead of yesterday, because it's too much crazy shit that's gonna happen on his live. It may not go get demonetized, but I think it's gonna get demonetized.
Hey, we can just have fun then. We can just chat and have fun.
Well, yeah, the word's already been said. Can't take it back. But we were talking about, just to be clear, we're talking about all the traffic lights that you were talking about, stupid people and seeing traffic lights and knowing when. And by the way, I got pulled over for that, Aaron. I got pulled over when you're supposed to merge and they say, okay, red, because there's too many people trying to merge onto the highway. And I was like, well, fuck it, I know how to drive in LA. I'm just going to merge. And I was instantly pulled over because I wasn't in the right lane. I had to have another person in my car with me in order to, because then you get the green light if you got one person in the car with you. So anyway.
Wait, what? It can see how many, a traffic light can see how many people are in your car?
No, this is what it is. No, but the cop next to me did. But the traffic light is.
Why was you running the light with a cop next to you?
Will you let me finish the fucking story, and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
There's a trap in Los Angeles. There is, when you merge, and there's too many people trying to merge onto the highway at the same time. So if you have more than one person, right? That's called the carpool lane, by the way. But when you're merging, if you have more than one person, you can go first. So you would be the green. And if you're just a single person in her car, you would be the red. And so I just didn't care because I always had a guitar with a wig next to me and my seat next to me. So it looked like there was another person there. That was my secret. So anyway, so when I merged
with the traffic light,
because the traffic light told me, oh my God, I feel it. The traffic light for one person, the traffic light is red. Green, you could go. Red, you can't.
Rachel.
This is not fucking stupid, Aaron. This is what every person in LA knows when they merge. And it's weird because you have to look and see.
Rachel, can we just move on?
I feel like you're stupid right now.
No, nobody cares, Rachel. Nobody
cares. You talked for 45 minutes about lights.
No, I didn't. Okay, let's keep on.
Yeah, right.
And had God come to Charlie, I believe this wholeheartedly. If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, Charlie, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, takes her home because life is a dash. Your children aren't going to be fathered.
Right there, he just insinuated that she is not going to be here in 2 years. Just making sure y'all heard that.
Wow.
Backing up just a little bit, just so y'all know, he said she's going to be gone. Remember, he's older than her. And he's going to be there for her kids when she's dead. And he's old and she's young. So just understand that. Let's go back again.
Charlie, he's alive. And one of the reasons why he had such courage is, what are they going to threaten him with? Heaven?
Yeah, right.
And had God come to Charlie, I believe this wholeheartedly. If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, Charlie, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, takes her.
What?
Wow.
Right. And if just in case anybody is saying, well, no, he's saying when she eventually dies. No, in the next thing, he turns around and says, I will be there to take care of the kid after he dies. I mean, after she dies. That means he's still going to be here and she's not going to be here. So he's not talking about when she gets old and gray, because he's 20 years older than her.
It's weird that he said that. It's really freaking weird that he said
that. He's 50 and she's like 35.
And they're assuming
because life is a dash.
Yeah, his life is a dash. Life is a quick, and Charlie, like, they're all saying what Charlie would say. Charlie's not here to defend himself, and they're all saying, Charlie would actually have said that. Why? No, Charlie had 2 kids. So and a wife, and he was happy and his career was doing amazing. I don't think that he would say it's okay. I'm just saying.
For my wife to die in 2 years.
Yes.
This shit is
crazy.
crazy.
If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, Charlie, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, takes her home because life is a dash. Your children aren't going to be fatherless because I'll be a father to the father.
That's weird.
Your children aren't gonna be fathers because I'm gonna be here. After we kill her, I'll take care of your kids.
Well, he's saying he's trying to quote the Bible, where in the Bible it says, "I'll be father. I'll take care of the kids. I'll be father to the fatherless," and he's using that as an excuse for.
But
he needs to stop talking. He really needs to stop.
But Rachel, he said, "I'm
I know
the father," which insinuates he's still gonna be here.
Yeah.
Dead.
I'll be a father to the fatherless. Really? You want to take my kids?
I took your husband.
Oh man,
it's so bad. I did a whole video on this on my TikTok. It's so bad. I snapped it. Every single word that they're saying in this particular thing was so horrendous.
Oh my God!
This and they're looking at it normal.
But this is why I show y'all videos, because y'all think I be talking crazy when I say this person is this person is that. These people are literally evil snakes.
If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, "Charlie, you know, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, you know, takes her home because life is a dash. Your children aren't going to be fatherless because I'll be a father to the fatherless. But I'm going to take you home, and from your death, 100 people are going to come to Christ."
I don't
Charlie
think
would say, "Okay."
No, he wouldn't.
And
no, he wouldn't.
why did he just say
a father to the fatherless?
Well, that's what it says in the Bible. I'll be the father to the fatherless. It's somewhere in the Bible. He's quoting something in the Bible.
He needs, but here's the thing. When he's just coming on camera and he's not doing his sermon, just speak to me. Just speak to me one-on-one. Just speak to me one-on-one. Don't do this quotes from the Bible stuff. Like, then I don't know when he's real. You know what I mean? He's quoting everything, but he's actually not in church right now. He's actually in front of a camera.
Allie, if you watch this clip, I want you to focus on, like, there's one time where Mikey McCoy's in the middle, and when it closes on his face, yeah, this is it. He's just like, what?
This is it right here.
Okay, this is funny.
Wow.
Oh God.
Yeah. Who would have thought this many? I mean, this is unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that
he's sitting here like, wait a minute, let me get it straight. Are they really
is a
sitting
video
here?
that came out like couple days after, or not days after, a month after.
Yeah. So Mikey is sitting here thinking like, are they really talking about murdering Erica Kirk right in front of us? Like,
what are they talking about? Should I just nod my head and give a concerned
so look y'all, look how he looking. Watch this. He's like, wait, did he just say that out loud? So now we just got rid of Charlie Kirk. Dang, we got to get rid of her too? Damn, look how he looking. Shit. We gonna go to prison.
Yeah, right there. Right
By the
there.
way,
Right there.
there.
Yeah, he crossed his eyebrows.
Richard Cunningham from the Happy Days.
He look like, yo, we about to go. We're gonna go to prison.
Wait a minute, you promised me $500,000 and that I would run a company. I don't know that I wanted to be. Does he look like the dad?
I don't want to get rid of Erica Kirk. I think she's a nice lady. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, yeah. Who would have thought this many? I mean, this is unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Right.
Duh. Charlie's impact is greater than it would be when he was alive. Duh.
Right.
Because he's dead.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
Yeah. And I want to conclude with this, because this is one of the things that frustrated me, if you don't
It's
mind.
going to be greater now than. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
Yeah. And I want to conclude with this, because this is one of the things that.
Did you hear what Frank said? These guys got to stop talking. They just got to stop. They have to stop talking.
They just got to stop talking.
Yeah.
If he had lived.
And Rachel, I don't know if you
In other words, if we wouldn't have killed them.
I don't know if Rachel saw the memorial where he spoke. I think I sent it to you. I think we played it before. Rob McCoy was saying it hits differently now when you watch it, when he talks about this is the most biggest event without Charlie Kirk's presence, he said.
Wow.
Without Charlie Kirk's presence, this is the biggest, he called it, I don't know what he called it, event that Turning Point made. That's his death, my God.
Yeah, I'll have to revisit that. That whole thing was crazy.
Oh, yeah. During the memorial, he did say this is the biggest event ever because it was 275,000 people. So he was bragging about how big the event was because Charlie Kirk is dead.
Yeah. Do you guys think? Do you really think he's the son? Put those two together. Put the pictures of the two together. They look nothing alike. Robbie and Mikey and Ricky but
you
I don't
might
know.
have a point. They may not be some kin. It might all be fake because
they don't look anything alike. Dude, he's got red hair. I got to see the wife. They look
the wife's blonde. I don't know.
Dude, he's red hair. He looks more like Prince. One of the princes.
I don't know. You might have a point though.
They look nothing
Who would have thought
alike.
this many? I mean, this is unbelievable.
That's right.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible.
Really?
Charlie's impact.
I think you know the future. I think you already know it. I think you know it, Frank.
He's got a good hairline, though. Look at the hairline. I mean, really, he's not going to lose his hair ever. Ever. He's got good hair.
Oh, wait. So you're saying he's not like this guy?
This purpose.
No. Better lighting, dude. If you have, you're
what about the other guy with Blake Neff? What about Blake Neff? You know that
been
one?
Revealed.
Oh yeah.
If you're a pastor,
man, y'all are hilarious.
The pastor you showed me, he looked like a weatherman. I never saw him before, but you said Robbie McCoy's like Jesus Daddy, whatever that guy.
Jack Hibbs.
Jack Hibbs looks like the weatherman. He looks like Dallas Raines from BBC in LA. He looks like a weatherman.
What this guy right here?
Into this world as a Jew.
He's
coming back.
If you mute him,
he looks like
have a voiceover saying
he looks like a used car salesman.
Oh yeah, used car too.
God came to this world as a Jew. He's coming back as a resurrected man, Jesus Christ, not only the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, but he's Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. His throne will be in Jerusalem, the Jewish capital, in the nation of Israel, the Jewish
capital.
Yo, please don't read this out loud.
No.
Please don't read this out loud, but this is absolutely hilarious. Read this, y'all. Don't say it out.
I won't say it, but that's what I call this platform. That's what I call this platform. I call that out loud.
Don't say it, but it's funny as hell. Tone is hilarious.
Do you know
that is hilarious?
His sermons, he says more the J name than anything else. He says more that, like protecting it and proing it.
I was just waiting
Do
to find
we remember how Jesus died on the cross? We can get into it, but that could be for another time. But it was a mockery. There's a thing above his head. What does it say? It's INIR. If we know what that says, I am the king of J. I don't want to say it. I am the king, because Jesus was going around bringing all the people for it, and he was preaching, and they didn't like it, and went there to Rome, and what happened? They crucified him in a mockery up there.
What's up, Lacey?
But Wednesday there'll be partly cloudy. Look at it; looks like a weatherman. Wednesday it'll be partly cloudy with 40% chance of
and
rain.
he will sit upon the throne of David, an amazing Jewish musician and warrior and king.
An amazing Jewish
All this rhetoric you're hearing, everybody, get pumped. We're in the last days. It's got
so you've been bought. You've been bought to get pumped.
Get
we're not pumped.
We're
I'm
all
not
going
pumped.
to die.
Who's pumped? Who's pumped here? I'm not. I'm not freaking pumped.
I'm so pumped right now. I'm so pumped. Right now, I feel like bring it. Apocalypse 2.0. Let's go. So the rapture, I'm ready. I'm ready. Rapture me. Let's go. I'm pumped.
This
I'm
shit
excited.
is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
But yeah, these pastors are blibbering idiots. And the more we go deep into this Tyler Boyer, Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk stuff, it just gets worse and worse and worse. But one thing I can say, I totally understand why they got rid of Charlie Kirk.
Well,
yeah,
they needed to.
They had to.
Yeah.
Because Charlie Kirk was like, yo, what are we doing?
But don't you think this is backfiring on them? I mean, don't you think? Or is it just our algorithm? Are there really?
No. I literally think that they are freaking out because they're like, yo, it's been 2 months and they haven't let this go.
And no one's asked questions.
Yeah, and they never looked at. Remember, they wanted to tell Candace to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know Candace was going to act like this. So it's so much going on 2 months after Charlie Kirk died where they're scrambling because they don't know what to do. So yes, they are surprised by all of this stuff. Yes.
And Aaron,
huh?
And you know, the selfie video, as soon as he passed, Jack Hibbs was the first one to come on camera and go, so I just got the news. Like, he just got the news. And he reported that IHOP reported his death before USA. USA hasn't even said anything yet.
Yeah.
Anyways, he took that video down. Barron posted it yesterday, and all of a sudden, stuff went down. And now that video is deleted. So that's 2 sermons now, 2 things now deleted from a pastor.
Yeah.
2.
But
because
guys, listen, but in December, and we should be aware of this coming up, there's something called America Fest.
Don't go.
I'm not going to go. I mean, I kind of want to go just to like go live and show people. I just want to be geofenced. It's never happened. And I thought it might tickle. But like America, it might tickle. Come on, dude, that's funny. Seriously. Geofencing might tickle, and I want to go.
That was funny.
It is funny, but America Fest is something that's already planned, and it's in December, and it's in Phoenix, so it's only like an hour and a half away from me. I should be your. Oh my God, I'll be your roving reporter. We'll go live.
Okay, don't bring your phone, but go for real. Like, leave your phone in your. Well, they might geofence the whole area.
She has to bring something.
You can cut to me, and I'll be live from America Fest.
But I don't want them in your phone, though.
They're already in my phone. I'm on a list. Trust
me. The guts of them are in our phones. The guts.
Listen, it's too late for me. I will sacrifice my.
I would love for you to go. That would be hilarious. But if you dare, because they're demons.
I'm not going to cross the line of the geofence. I'm going to kind of Google what area it could be like. But I'll be watching people pull up and interviewing them as they get out of the car.
That'd be fun. That'd be dope.
We gotta do it. But I just want to know.
Like, are you okay with being geofenced?
Get somebody else's phone. Take someone else's phone.
Oh, I could do this. Who are you wearing? Geofence? Or I'm saying, you look so Google to me.
That is funny. Yeah, that would be interesting. But like I said, you will then be in danger, though.
It doesn't matter. I'm already in danger with shit outside. You have no idea. I've got 20 years on you, honey. I'm on the list, and it's not the what list. But I'll do it for you. This is how much I'm Charlie's angel. I'm the detective. You're the boss. You're safe in your little fucking home, wherever you are. We don't know where you are, but I will be reporting. I just want to find out for myself how many people really believe this shit. How many people are really going to show up? Because you're saying to me right now that, oh no, they're outed, and turning point, it's a downfall. If I show up there and they're still just as
Look at this. They're pumping this stuff out. America Fest, you gotta come. Erica's like, oh my God, you gotta come, guys.
Did you
find out what Candace said?
I'm not being geofenced.
Don't forget what Candace said. There's something, they're gonna do something like a 9/11 in the middle of December. So I
Oh yeah.
I'm going nowhere.
This is the worst thing, you guys, because Candace did say that she has information. Candace ain't putting something out unless it's gonna, because she doesn't want to. Like right now, she does not want to mess up because the world's watching. So she says in the next 2 weeks, a night or whatever event will happen, and I'm supposed to go on a cruise in the Caribbean, which is really. I just looked at it yesterday. I'm like, that's really close to Venezuela. Like,
oh wow.
And as of now,
you're not going, right? You better not go.
Or it's like too late.
Who cares? Your life is more important than some stupid money. What are you talking about?
Well, what am I not going to leave the house and not go on a cruise? That's what they
no,
want.
Just don't go on a cruise. You can leave the house.
Just going on a cruise in the area where there's a fucking.
Go on an island. Why are you going on a boat?
Allie, you see what she did, right? Am I not going to leave the house? Just don't go on a cruise. There's a big difference between leaving the house and going on a damn cruise. What?
That's true.
What are you talking about? Don't leave the house.
Oh, is that it? Oh my God, you're always putting that loud. Where'd you get that? That's new.
It's a stupid sound card thing, but apparently it's too loud when I get close to it. So, but
no, I like it. That's funny. That's funny.
I can't not. It's the thing is that right now there's a there's a whole Trump set. I don't know how Trump decides whether the airspace gets closed, but I think that's kind of what Candace is talking about.
I don't care. Can you please not go?
I'll go and I will go live.
Gets there. Like, are you? Wait, what?
I'm gonna be the angel that actually did shit. I'm gonna be the angel that's like,
wait,
where
are you stopping? Like, where's your cruise? Are you stopping like in Aruba? Like, where are you stopping?
Listen, what would Scooby do?
Huh?
First of all, we are part of the Scooby-Doo crew, so you can't be telling people where you're going to be at because they might be over there. So no, don't tell nobody where you're going to be at. First of all,
he just said he's going near Venezuela. So
he didn't say where. What street?
What would Scooby do? There's a whole thing about what would Jesus do. Is like bracelets. What would Jesus do?
Well, if you're anywhere near there,
You actually think Scooby-Doo is getting on a cruise?
Like seriously?
You ever seen Scooby-Doo on a cruise? Rachel? No. No. They never did an investigation on a cruise ever.
Listen, Gilligan went on a
That's Gilligan. You said Scooby-Doo.
No, but Gilligan did get stranded on the island for 3 years, so that didn't turn out.
Thank you. Go and get stranded. Have fun.
Oh God, Rachel, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in a boat. I wouldn't want to be in the air anywhere near Venezuela.
I feel like being close to Phoenix is more dangerous than being on a boat in the Caribbean.
Awesome. Go do it. Go have fun. Go
oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, don't be like that. You could use me as more, I could be like on the cruise going, we're right underneath the.
No, I don't need that.
No, really? No. I think we'll revisit it. Think about one.
Go to the geofence, but not this thing here.
Okay, guys, listen. What do you think? I want to know your opinion. What do you think it is that she's talking about?
I don't know.
What are we talking about?
What Candace posted.
I don't put a lot of thought into
her saying there's going to be a 9/11 event happening.
Oh, that one, yeah.
What I'm saying is I don't put extra thought into it. I just take heed to it, and I'm like, okay, because I live in the suburbs, and I don't live in New York, so I don't care.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting a lot of thought into that. I don't care.
Right. But
I wouldn't be like, going somewhere that public in the middle of December, though. I wouldn't. I wouldn't go to America Fest. Hey, everybody, if they want to go, they can go.
Why do you think? What was the purpose of her saying that?
She's warning.
What do you mean? Because she wanted to warn people. What?
What? Warn them of what? Because the 9/11 event would be warning.
What are you talking about? Okay, hold on, Rachel. Wait,
you just said you could put a lot of thought into
it. Wait, Rachel. If somebody told her there's going to be a thing, because don't say the 9 thing anymore, a thing in December, why wouldn't you warn people? What do you mean? Why did she say it? Because somebody told her.
But does that mean take cover or don't go?
Yes. What are you talking about? If somebody said it's about to rain outside, when you get an umbrella.
What do you think blank 11 is? It is what
right.
that was.
What are you talking about?
It's going to be some kind of hit of some sort.
I think
Rachel, are you okay?
Dude, don't you start with that fucking guess.
What are you talking about?
Rachel's crazy. That Rachel's crazy because she's asking questions.
If somebody says it's raining outside,
You guys
you're
are like
either not
Thanksgiving
gonna go
dinner, and you guys
outside.
are like a family arguing or something.
If it's raining outside, you're either gonna not go outside or you're gonna get an umbrella.
So that wasn't my question. My question was, what do you think her purpose was by saying that?
He said it to
warn people.
Of what?
Okay, wait. Let me put myself on the big screen.
I'm going to fall down now.
Wait. To warn people.
Of what?
Of the thing. What? You know what?
Of a thing. Uh-oh, he's coming back with something. He's coming back with something. He's coming back with something.
Oh no. No, I
God.
can't. Is that a circus thing? Oh my god, I'm dying. I can't.
You know what, guys? I'm old enough. I've lived my life. I will go to the edges of the earth.
Oh my god, Rachel! You're making me pee my pants. I want to pee my pants.
Please don't do that. I'm learning in this society not to ask anything, so
I'm gonna go to America Fest. I want to live my life.
I will go. I will fest in America.
I'm gonna go get geofence. I'm gonna see everybody in Venezuela.
Hashtag geofence me.
Geofence me.
Oh dear.
That's a good one.
Oh my god.
All right. I don't.
I'm gonna tell a woman. I'm like, I'm a geofence that ass.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That is what, dude.
Oh my
All this
god.
music coming from every second. Who's
I
doing that?
know, right? Like, I need one of those little soundboards.
Well,
Who's doing that?
if you were geofenced, you'd be able to.
Oh, so we got to get geofence, Allie, and then we get a little soundboard.
Is that
That's
you
a
doing the
geofence.
sounds? Who's doing the sounds? Rachel?
It's a geofence.
Of course. Come on. Who do you think?
Oh,
You know, I ain't got no
I
sound.
thought it was Aaron doing it.
No, see,
Waka 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 is my magic.
Oh, you gotta get
geofence
one of those,
word.
Aaron.
I gotta get one of those.
I literally thought it was Aaron doing that for a second.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
No, he's not gonna. No, he's not gonna. He's not that. He's got too much.
Yeah, I'm not super savvy. I'm not so.
No.
You already know I'm a little minimalist. I'm not like
No, but you
super
got the boom
crazy
boom.
savvy.
You got the boom boom down when people say that word. You got
Huh?
the boom boom. When people say that word, you're not supposed to say. You got the boom boom covering them.
Well, then you had the circus song going over there, so that's why
I know. I'm just saying, Aaron, you were really
was
good when people say that word. That we're not allowed to say. You do a rim shot or a boom boom boom.
Oh, yeah. I got you. But yeah,
Totally.
I got a board and I don't know how to use it. So I got one, but I don't know how it
will show
works.
you how. I will give
Yeah.
that of my this angel will help you, Charlie. I'll help you get.
Yeah.
Very confusing.
Yeah.
I got in a big fight with my chatbot over it the other day because he was trying to help me through it. And
See, she has all kinds of like stuff. Chatbot. I don't even know what the hell a chatbot is. You know what a chatbot is? Allie?
ChatGPT is an app. on
Oh,
your phone.
Chat. Do you know who owns that?
IHOP.
It's too late for me. I'll
You
have
do
to-
know it's IHOP, right?
Yeah,
You're already
right?
geofenced.
You know that.
I know. I can't wait to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a T-shirt when I go to America Fest that says, "I'm geofenced. Are you?"
God.
I know. I'm not kidding.
That actually that'll be a funny shirt to wear.
I'm geofenced. Are you? And then the people who get it, but I'm 99% of the people that will be at America Fest. And by the way, that's why that came out today about Candace not having any friends. He was on the same podcast where that podcast is going to America Fest. So
Oh, he doesn't like her. He never has. He always says stuff about her.
has to because the paycheck. The paycheck tells you what.
Yeah, they gotta get that little $7,000.
But did
Hold
you
on.
see what happened when she was on her? What Candace said? Who is the guy that runs that podcast? PD. I forgot his name. That guy said, "I'm so sorry, Candace." In an email, she.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He
was so
apologized.
sorry about what he said, so he just threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry what he said.
He said, "I'm sorry," but was
And
it
she
the
said,
guy?
she said, keep that same energy.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
But who apologized? That guy,
The owner of the podcast, whoever
Okay,
his
yeah.
name is.
No, not the owner of the podcast. Somebody that was a guest on the podcast.
Adam is the guy that said it. His name is Adam, and he's the one
Alex
that
said it, but
Yes,
the guy that was a guest on the PBD podcast was agreeing with the Alex guy.
Okay.
Because he said she don't have no friends. And other guy was like, yeah, she ain't got no friends. You know, fuck her or something like that. And then the guy emailed her and said, hey, I'm so sorry. Da, da, da. She's like, no, keep that same energy.
That's good. I didn't.
So it wasn't a guy on the podcast. It was a guest that was on the podcast.
Well, the head of the podcast is going to be at America Fest at Turning Point. So
His name is Patrick Bet David.
Is that his name?
Patrick Bet David, PBD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, PBD. Okay, but it's
he's a millionaire that started off doing multi-level marketing, MLM.
Wow.
So he made millions with the multi-level ML. If you ever heard of like selling insurance, he kind of started selling insurance on some multi-level stuff, and he became a millionaire off of, become a millionaire, or become an executive, or become a so-and-so, become a CEO in the multi-level thing. And then he started doing events, and then people started signing up, and he became a millionaire.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And I'm not gonna say he's a fraud because he's not in prison. So because at the end of the day, I respect the hustle, because as long as it don't have nothing to do with kids, I don't care. Because I'm not I don't care. So my whole thing is, as long as they ain't got nothing to do with kids, do your thing. I don't care. So I don't look at him as a fraud. He made it. Like I'm happy for him, and he didn't do it off the backs of kids. So I'm not mad.
I've done some videos with him in it, like really taking apart the whole Charlie Kirk situation. And so I thought he was kind of on Candace's side. And then when he posted this guy who's like, I just don't understand who's a friend. She has one guy.
So what Patrick does, he uses his little dude, the little dude, he lets the little dude say all the stuff. So he just sits there. Oh, I don't know. I'm the millionaire, so I don't really know. So he tries to be diplomatic, but he has his little goon and does fuck her, she did that, and then that's kind of like what he does. He has two little goons that just says all the shit that he wants to say.
And then they take the heat.
Yeah, he says that. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. No, I don't have a problem with Candace Owens. That's what he does.
Well, that's interesting because the only way he stood up for Candace was to go, well, she's got Tucker. Tucker likes her. I mean, that was his way of standing up for her. He
just stays in the middle. He rides the fence. And it's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you got all this money. You want to have all these friends,
But who is the one that apologized to her that you said?
I don't know his name.
Okay. But it wasn't the one that spoke out that she didn't have any friends.
It was two guys on the show, and they invited a guy on the show.
Okay.
And the guy that was invited on the show emailed Candace and apologized.
Okay.
I don't know who. I don't watch their podcast, so I don't know.
I don't either. When she showed that clip today, I had to research it. I was like, wow.
I just happen to know who PBD is. That's all.
Yeah.
Because in Atlanta, there's a lot of multi-level marketing people that actually, because I was never in it, but I knew a lot of people. Do y'all remember the stuff that they were selling that'll help you lose weight like 3 years ago? It was multi-level stuff. It was like if you buy this stuff and you drink it, and then people started selling it, and it was a tea thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's interesting. I'm drinking.
Do you remember that?
Do
y'all remember the tea that was a multi-level marketing Herbalife? There it goes. Yeah. Yeah. So I knew a lot of Herbalife people. Yeah. So I knew people who was doing Prime America, which was also a multi-level marketing thing. So I remember Prime America and Herbalife was very popular in Atlanta, and I almost got caught up with Herbalife. They almost brought me in. He was like, I don't know about this stuff. And it was like, hey, Prime America, you selling insurance? I'm like, okay, what I gotta do? And they was like, all you got to do is, I'm like, and I don't make Kool-Aid. Because if there's more than 3 steps, I'm not going to do it. So it was 3 steps. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
3 steps. Oh my God.
Wait a second.
Allie, I'm sure you know, because I'm sure I get on Allie nerves. Because Allie will send me stuff. I'm like, I'm not reading this. What is it?
Before the two-step.
Do I have to actually
the two-step process? Forget the 3 steps.
So look, Allie will send me something, and it will describe what it is, and I won't read it. I will say, what is this? Because I'm not reading it. It's too many steps. It's just too much. I don't have time. If it's something that got too much steps, I'm not doing it. But yeah, it's this pyramid scheme stuff. And PBD, I think he almost got locked up or sued, but he made it out. So, can't be mad. He made it. He's not a fraud because legally he's not a fraud. So I'm not gonna call somebody a fraud when they made it through. But
exactly,
this was fun. We was all over the place, but this was fun, and most likely gonna get demonetized. So it is what it is.
Oh well, we had some laughs. That's funny.
Yeah, we have that, and that's what I'm saying, Allie. Get on here, have some fun, whatever. Don't be too serious. And if you get demonetized, who cares?
Yeah,
we just
at least we laughed, right?
Yes, that's how I looked at it. But that's literally what I said last in the chat, right?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I don't know. Like, I think I was just looking at something. Did you read all your super chats already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I grew up Catholic. My priest was caught as a PDF. Yeah, we said that.
Wow.
Seen that a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! No, I did not.
No,
I ain't see these. Shout out to Isaiah. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Great show. Thank you. Yeah, I ain't even see this. Shout out to Phoenix Aura. There are several people in Candace's comments saying they knew Rob McCoy from their churches in California, but none of them ever heard of Mikey McCoy. Well, Mikey McCoy is just this little rag-headed little boy that he's just dragging around with him because he wants his son to be, this person, hide your kids, hide your husbands. So let me show y'all something. I played this before, but this is literally who Mikey McCoy is. He's just a nobody little kid.
Poor guy, he's gonna need a lot of therapy.
He had blood all over him, and I'm watching the minute Charlie was shot, he called me.
You sure about that? The shooting occurs. I am next to Mikey. I don't remember being with him. I think I was ahead of him. His phone, and he begins
directing about the leadership of TPUSA. He was wise enough at 31 to put together a plan for succession. Plan of succession, I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not privy to it, but I do know this. Plan of succession, I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not privy to it, but I do know this. I want my son to succeed.
That's really it. His son is nobody. He just wants his son to succeed. So they killed Charlie Kirk in order to get his son up in there to succeed. That's all.
Yep.
But I think Mikey McCoy isn't anything enough to be anything. He's just going to continue to be Rob McCoy's son. So he's just some little snotty-nosed kid who don't know his ass from holding ground.
He has what daddy wants. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. You know how one of those kids is like, but mom, but dad, I don't want to go to college. I don't want to do this. Son, you're going to do this. You're going to do it right. It's one of those situations.
Yeah. You're going to get in that church and do what I say.
Right. Because you can look at him. He looks like he doesn't even want to do this stuff. That's why he walked away from the situation when Charlie Kirk died. He was like, all right, we did it. So can I go home now?
Yeah, like that video I was telling you about, where he was saying, like that video I was telling you about when he was in IHOP recently, he was telling people like, oh, well, Mikey, when he just started this, he didn't want to, he's like, Dad, what am I doing? What am I doing here? I'm only, I don't know, I think he was 19. I don't know how old he was. Yeah. I'm just filming. What am I doing here? He goes, son, Charlie needs you. You have a mission. You are needed. So in the beginning, he was just filming, walking around, doing like, you know, the stuff to go to on Instagram, which I still see him doing now. But now he's from 2020, he was doing that, and then he became chief of staff. I don't even know how do you just jump from that?
Tyler Boyer. Tyler Boyer makes everybody chief of staff.
And then you get your wife in there, get your girlfriend in there. Everybody's in there.
There's so many Tylers involved. I just can't keep track of the Tylers.
Henry Phillips, the guy that put the mic on him, his wife works in there.
See, well, shout out to Proud Liberal, to you, Rach Wing Watch. Reach.
I think it's pronounced Reich.
Oh,
Reich.
That's like
Reich.
It might be a word. 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 I don't know.
That's my
might
dog's
not.
name. Oh my God, that's my dog's name. I can't believe you would say that.
What?
That's my dog's name. Is Reich.
What? That thing?
Yeah, that's my dog's name. Reich.
Hey.
Wow.
Stop it's my
saying
dog's
it. I don't know.
Say
it's a thing. Stop. I don't know. I don't know, but don't say it.
Well, now you're
I don't
against
know.
animals. I didn't know that
Yeah,
about you.
I'm against animals. Like, yeah. I don't want no problem. Yeah, with nobody. But all right, I'm ending the show. This was fun. Thank y'all for being here. We had a bunch of laughs.
I have a request.
Huh?
Scooby-Doo #2 song on the exit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the whole one.
And the
You
one.
did already. You did the one on the intro, didn't you? Or no?
I played. I didn't play the whole thing. Hold on. I want to play.
Oh.
Yeah. Cause I had an intro to the video and I didn't realize. So yeah, I'm about to play it now. All right. Talk to y'all later. We're about to play.
Love you guys. Bisexuals.
Bye bye.
Stay safe, man.
Bisexuals.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yeah, black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, button. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Oh.
At a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't
they're,
gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.